Hello, guys. You are welcome to Agbedo Computers and you are welcome to my channel. I want to talk about a very interesting topic today, which everybody has found very, very important. And many people are already a victim of this issue. The issue is just about WhatsApp hacking and scamming, perpetrated by these criminals. Criminals take advantage of people vulnerability. They take advantage of people lapses and they hack into people's account, mostly WhatsApp account, not just only WhatsApp but other things. But what I want to talk about is WhatsApp account. They because they know that many people are not using WhatsApp, even people who don't even know how to, many who don't have technical skills, they're able to use WhatsApp. So they are not taking advantage. They are taking piece of people who don't even know what to do, and they are now using it to hack their phones and their computers. They scam them for one reason or the other. Maybe just to steal something from it. Anyway, the way I'm going to start today, is going to be a sort of a slideshow or just a slide presentation because I just want you to get most of the information I'm going to put here. And it is also very important that you take your time to listen and watch this video till the end because it's going to help you. It's technical and it's also very, very communicative. You can always you can share it to people. You can get a lot of knowledge from it to save you when you are online because most every time now, every day, even when we are sleeping, our gadgets, our phones, our computers, they are online and anybody can do anything to it. So that is why I just want us to actually listen to this episode. So thank you very much. So as I was saying, see, this is a very important topic, and I hope that many of you will benefit from it. As I do as well. So what I want to look at is just social engineering. Social engineering is a term, and I will explain all this listed points here later. I will also look at phishing. I will look at hacking, stroke hackers, people that perpetuate hacking, they are called hackers. And I will also look at scamming and people that do this, they are scammers as well. And I will also look at some of the solutions, how this thing, the various ways we can stop something like this. So those are the things that we are going to gain from in this episode. So don't forget to share and like because this is a very very important topic. So let's go on. Let's move. Let's go on now. So this is the next one. The first one here is social engineering. I just want to start with social engineering because social engineering entails every other thing that all these hackers, all these criminals are doing. Even when it is phishing or it is hacking, scamming, but everything is coming from social engineering. But what is social engineering? Social engineering, just as the way the name implies. So welcome, thank you. So we want to look at what social engineering actually means. So social engineering is a tactic of manipulating, influencing, deceiving a victim in order to gain control over a computer system or steal personal or financial information. It uses psychological manipulation to trick users into making security mistakes or giving away sensitive information. Just as it goes, see, social engineering is just a way, like people calling people on their mobile phones, just to ask them one thing or the other, requesting information maybe about their personal ID, about their bank details, about their name, this, try to know because these people, these people, they have some of them they have certain informations, and this information they have is not complete. So they do social engineering to make sure. I'm going to give instances of this social engineering. They do this social engineering in order to get information. Maybe they have bit of information before they have somebody's name. They have the phone number but maybe they just need other parts of the information. So they begin to call. They call other people, they call you and they tell you one thing or the other so that they may get this information. They may not even call the owner of those information. They may call someone that's close to the person, trying to find out something about this thing. But what is their intent? Their intent is just to get access because they are manipulators, just to get access to your details so that they can use it to defraud you. They can use it to dupe you because these are con people. So that is what they do. That is what the social engineering is because all these different calls that they call, calling somebody, trying to say this is this one is going to do this, the other are going to do this, and so all these ones are ways of social engineering. So I'm going to give later, I'm just going to give examples of this social engineering because we should know that what their sole aim is just it's just to steal. That is their sole aim, just to steal people's sensitive information, people to steal people's sensitive details like bank accounts, like password, just to collect so that when they put all these things together, they can they will be able to steal from that individual. So the next one is phishing because phishing is a part of it's a sort of a social networking method. So, but it is phishing because these people, what they do, they use a sort of email or text messages, to solicit, to ask for to get other people's messages. In this one can be done, just using gadgets on the mobile phone and on the online computers, even without the consent, without the awareness of the people. They can send something that is masqueraded, masqueraded data information. They can send, for instance, send email. That is why you see all these junk emails. If you have email accounts, you can see some sort of junk email in the account because the junk email has the email, something like Outlook has a filter. It filters this junk. It looks at some of these suspicious email and put them by the side. That is why you see the junk email, they are selected to the side. So there are some emails that they look legitimate. The email may come from maybe a company that you know. It may come from your bank. It may come from even relatives, from friends. So suspicious one because people may use your friend to sort of masquerade under them and they send you email. That email may contain something that is something that is masqueraded because that is not the intention. Because some of this something they call it a Trojan horse. It's a sort of malware, Trojan horse. So by the time you click such email, you are in. You just click such email, you are in. Or even by the time you just click that sort of text message they send to you, you are in. So what do they say here? They said phishing is a sort of it's a digital form of social engineering that uses authentic looking but bogus emails to request information from users or direct them to a fake website that requests information. See, it can also direct you to a fake website because it is automated. So this is what phishing is, and it's a part of social engineering. The only difference between this and that social engineering is that it's just a part of it. It's a part of social engineering. Social engineering is the overall, the way of soliciting, either by phone call, either by email, either by text messages. So it involves everything. So that is what phishing is. You don't forget why I'm talking about all these things. Just to there's a place I'm going because I'm going to drive at scamming and hacking. That is exactly what people are doing online now. That you see everywhere, people are crying their WhatsApp accounts are hacked. Just one thing or the other, they just send them something, send them messages, and you see that they are in. People forget and they give them all these codes. So that is why it is very important that you have to listen to this very episode. So that you can really get from it. So the next one is hackers or hacking. You know, people that do hacking, they are hackers. But what is hacking actually? You know, because my phone is hacked. This one is hacked. What is hacking? You know, so hacking is just simply put, it's just a way of gaining unauthorized access into a system, either through phone or through other network system. You understand? It could be through any other. It could be computers. You know. So those people that are actually doing it, the people that perpetrate this criminal act, they are hackers. And the hackers, on the other hand, they have the possess sort of technical know-how. They don't even know much, but they have sort of IT skills, to get access into your computers with the intention of stealing your sensitive data. That is what they do. As I have here said, the hackers are unauthorized users who break into computer systems in order to steal, change, or destroy information, often by installing dangerous malware without your knowledge or consent. Their clever tactics and detailed technical knowledge help them access the information you really don't want them to access. That's what they do. And they are eating. We don't forget. Why are they doing this? They are doing this because they just want to steal your sensitive data. They want to steal your password. They want to steal, those things that you so value. That's what they want to steal. They want to steal your bank account. They want to steal your password. That is why they are doing it. They do a lot of. They make it in different ways. Mostly, it's very very prevalent and very common among our WhatsApp account. We're gonna go there. So like, the next one here is scamming. Scamming is, of course, or scammers, people that do scamming, they are scammers. The end result of all these things is to scam you. Is scamming because they do all these things like social engineering, phishing, hacking. So it's just about that when they just to inflict pain to make sure that your cash, that money, or that valuable things are stolen from you. That is what they are doing. And these people are masqueraders. So they are. Say, okay, what do I put there? I say scammers make unsolicited phone calls or place misleading pop-up internet advertisement to try to convince unsuspecting computer users that something is seriously wrong with their computers that must be fixed immediately. Scammers often pose as representatives of reputable, well known computer or software companies. Of course, that is what scammers are. They try to pretend as if they are legitimate, whereas they are so illegitimate. They are not legitimate at all. You know, but where can this sort of scamming take place? Where can it take place? It can take place in different places. It can be from your company. It can be from your bank. It can be from the church you belong to. It can be from anywhere. They just they have part of your information, and they will try to put all those information together in order to deceive you, in order to to influence you so that you can give them more, so that they can have access into your system, and then thereby making you lose your valuable and sensitive information. That is what they do, you know. So we are going to look at them, instances of all these things, all the, hacking, phishing, scamming, and social engineering. We're going to look at instances of all these ones so that actually know what, so that just to drive the points home. So I just want you to know, I just wanted to make sure that you know these terms, what all these terms are, because it's only when you know these terms that you're able to actually get, what I'm talking about. So now, what are the instances of all these terms? Because, as I said, don't forget, I said all these terms are part of a social engineering, and social engineering being that is a way, it's a way that hackers use. For instance, maybe somebody just calling you, telling you that your parents, your parents, have had an accident, and your parents are in the hospital, family members are indisposed, they are sick, you know, and that you need to send money. You need to send money, quick, quick, ozibo, ozibo, quick, quick. You know, I just want you to send money, send money, rigore, send money, send money. So that is the system they use. So beware. So in this case, they're calling you. Somebody that is calling you, you may not know the person. The person may pretend to be the person that you know. The person may pretend to be calling from maybe it's a part of relative. You know, it's some people, even sometimes some people may not, some relatives may not call you. This one relates to, mostly what is happening in all these developing worlds, not to mention any country, and all these developing wars. Somebody, people, relatives may even go to, they want to scam you. They can go to another person. You tell the person to call that your parents they are sick. They cannot come out. Your mother just had an accident. Your father just had an accident. They tell the person to call. They stand behind the person, and the person is calling. They tell the person everything because this person will know everything about you because it's a relative, more or less. Your relative, your brother, your sister knows everything about you because this is where they plan all these things, and the people call and they're able to gain access. They sort of who wind you, they deceive you, they influence you in a way so that you can be manipulated and you send them money. So beware. That is one of the instances. You understand? This in this area. Sorry. So now another area that many people use is that they just tell you because many people go to church today. You know, they go to church. You have your pastors. Maybe you have some services that you do after church, or even Sunday evening you go to church. And all that. They may just call you that. Okay, Pastor John. I'm Pastor John. We have service on in the evening today or service tomorrow. So I want you to give me I want to send a code to you. If I send a code to your WhatsApp, please can you just send can you coordinate the code back to me so that I'll be able to put you in a meeting, in a Zoom meeting, in a WhatsApp meeting, in a team meeting, Microsoft Team, the Google Meet, you know. I want to put you there so that we can have a part of this thing. Some people easily fall into this. They are being cajoled to fall into this. They are being fooled to fall into this. This is where this scamming becomes very, very tense. Because okay, it's my pastor. It's just he's calling. We have a meeting. It's a pastor after all. It's my pastor. They don't care to listen to the tone of the tone of that person and the kind of intonation that person is using, that the person is not their pastor. This is where the people miss it. Many people have fallen prey in this area. They just give it out. They give those information to them. And when they give that code, they say, read back the code. Quick, 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 quick. They don't, these people, one thing they do is that they don't allow you any space at all. When you see something like that, say, please, can you just give me the code now? The code, have you seen the code? They will be sending it. If you don't say you are not seeing it, they will send it again. They'll be repeating it. Okay, have you seen the code? Have you seen the code? They control you. They try to put you into under control. Okay, when you send them the code, they take over your account. They take over your WhatsApp. That is it. They take over your WhatsApp account, and you don't have access to that account again. They begin to manipulate people. They now have that is where the social engineering now takes place. They hack into people's your group, any group you belong. They hack into that group, and that they can do a lot of things. I still want to talk about what happens when they take when they have access to your account. So another area, another instance is, see this election that just took place in Nigeria. So because this case is still in the court, and many people, they will always like to take advantage of Obi movement. That there's a meeting in this Obi movement. They're going to gather in mostly in Europe. In Europe, they are going to gather because they may not be able to trick people over there in Africa, mostly in Nigeria. They say, okay, there's something we are going to meet today. There's a meeting in Canada. There's a meeting in Germany. There's a meeting in Spain. There's a meeting in Italy. There's a meeting in UK. So can you just it's just about Obi movement. We want to talk about what the next action, what we have to do next. So they will just send you a code, because you have to know that these people, they can get anybody's number anywhere. To get somebody's telephone number is no brainer. Yeah, to get somebody's telephone number is no brainer at all. So when they get something like that, they just they attach themselves. They create. an account. When they create an account, the account is fraudulent anyway. They use your number, the person's photo. They will use your photo. They go to Facebook. They go and just take one of your photo. They get they copy one of your photo, just take it, download it, cut it or just screenshot it, one of your photos, and they put it there. They create an account. The account is ready with your own photo, past photo. So anybody seeing that will think, this is you, this is you, this is you, this is my friend, this is my brother, this is my sister. That's it. So they call. So when they now do that, they begin to wait. They will even sometimes they can be sending you as as somebody, because they now have your number. They can log into your they can make a relationship with you. They'll be sending you some messages, some useless bogus messages. Try to chat you first. How are you? How is everything? I hope everything. Mostly when they know you, it's dangerous when they know you. They begin to tell you something that you know, because if your friend, what your friend knows, your friend, what you have discovered with your friend before, they'll be telling you something like that. When are we going to do this? Some people will just begin to chat until one day they will call and they will request for that your code. And when you give your code to them, you are a goner. They have already hacked you. you know. So that is the way it goes. You may get a call from from your own bank. You may get a call from your own bank. Your bank may just call you. Okay, not just a legitimate call, but it's sort of an impostor call. It's sort of lugubrious call. They call you, suspicious call. It's not legitimate, and they tell you, okay, I'm your banker. You need to pay so and so bill. There is something on your account. Your account is very low, so you need to do this. You need to do this. Can you just tell me your this thing? Yeah, well, your 5 digits or your 6 digits. If they say ask you for 5 digits, they already have other digits already. They got it from somewhere, so they just want to complete it. That is what social engineering is. They call you. They want to complete it. If they don't have it, they just send you. They say, okay, can you give me this and this? Can you just tell me your number? Your secret your secret code to do this. They will look for it. They will look for it to make sure that they get that number. When they get the number, you are hacked. They hack you. So one has to be very careful, to watch out for all these things, to make sure that you don't give these people that chance of doing all these things. So these are instances of hacking. But how do you how do you when this thing happens? What do you do? What do you do? Because there should be a solution on how you can really prevent such hackings. And meanwhile, I hope let me just first of all explain one thing, because I've just said everything what people can do, but how when they take over how do they actually take over your account? So what they do, now that they have your number, they put they just create an account with your own pass photo. They have your photo on their account. Okay, now this photo that they have on their account, they will just call you. They will use your WhatsApp, this their WhatsApp. They use to call you. When they call you and they tell you, okay, they will send it, because now it is not easy. Anybody can join, anybody can be on the WhatsApp. Anybody can, once they have your number, they can be your friend on WhatsApp. Okay, but to take over, to hack your number, it is or to hack your account. Your number is your account. So it's a bit difficult to hack your account if you do not give in. This is why it requires human intervention. People that they hack, or people that they just get their, they get their number or their account hacked. I think some of them, they have to be very, very careful, because you have to play a part for you to be hacked. It's just like all these emails, like a phishing email. Phishing email, all these Yahoo boys, that is what they use. They send you this thing, sort of email that when you do this, if you play this kind of lotto, this you are going to win millions or billions. If people are selling car, very a car that costs maybe about 100,000, and you say there, if you play this car, you win this car for 20,000. So because some of these people are so greedy, they are forced to, they are tempted to open such email, to click on such email, and once you click on it, they will install something in your system, either in your computer or your phone. And that thing, it could be many things, I don't want to go too deep into this. These ones are malware as well. I don't want to go too deep into all this. And that thing that they install this thing, they can even install a sort of camera and software on your system, and those ones will be relating back things to them. There are many things that. So now when they now call you, and they will not, because you see on the WhatsApp, if you want to create an account on the WhatsApp, it's going to ask you it's going to ask you that the WhatsApp system will send a code to your phone. And once you have this code, with this code, you enter the code, so you are able to create an account. Is the same thing. So what they do when they create account with their own on their own phone, they have with your own photo on that this thing. So they will not go they will, with your number they put there. They will say change number. They go to settings, and when you go to settings, you go to account on your WhatsApp, you're going to see change number. They will say change number. Once they say change number, so WhatsApp will now ask them, okay, you want to change your number? You say yes. Okay, now um, we are going to send you a code. Put that code on your mobile phone so that account can be created for you. So this because you are the one, you are the owner of that account. That code can only go to your mobile phone. It cannot go anywhere else. That is the security. It cannot go anywhere else. And this phone will now, so when they send the code will go to you. So they will call you immediately. And when they call you immediately, they say, okay, now I've sent the code to you. We want to do all these things that I just, enumerated just now, these instances. That something is happening to your parents are in the hospital, this one is dying, the other one, where they have a bill meeting, they have your bank, you don't have money in your account, or you have taken all the money for the whole day. I want somebody to help me do this. So when you give them that code, you are hacked. The moment you give them a code, if you do not give them a code, they cannot do anything to you. But the moment you give them that code, you are hacked already. So they take over your account. And when they take over your account, what do? They now have access to a lot of things. Yeah. When they take over your account, they have access to a lot of things. In the first case, you are denied that service. It's called denial of service. You are denied because you don't have access to your account anymore. So they go there. So any group that you are, they are able to enter that group because they are not going as you. They now have your number. They now have your account. So any group that you are a member, they are able to go into that group, and they are able to check your communication with, or your interaction with anybody in that group, even your friends, your parents, your anybody. They check all those communication. When they check the communication with your close relatives, they put all this information together bit by bit. Yeah, when they put this information together, then they now use it. They will now call. They now call because now they have all the numbers of your group. Any group you belong, they have all the number. They begin, they harvest all those numbers. They write all those numbers down, and they begin to call every member of that group. So this is where the social engineering takes place. So they call, and they begin to, with the information they have there, all the communication, they begin to ask them, I am David. We wanted to go to so and so place yesterday or last week. So, because of this thing, because they already have such information, they will just tell you, okay, and now we have to go next time. And you know that this, for us to go there, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this. So, and some people easily falling. Yeah. There was, for instance, somebody calling, maybe a relative, just calling from home. And the relative is just saying, okay, now, so I think we are here now, how to stop hackers. As this is how to stop hackers. That is the place I am now. Okay, now I've withdrawn the maximum daily withdrawal in my account, and I cannot withdraw anymore, and I need to do something that worth thousands or millions of money, of naira or dollars or pounds or euros, and I need help, I need assistance. If that person is very close to you, it's not the person calling, but somebody just trying to forge that is the person calling you. Then you say, okay, because it will just say, what they will tell you, say, I'm going to give you this money tomorrow. This money will be given to you tomorrow. But it's a lie. They are trying to scam you. So be very careful. But how are the ways? Well, how can we mitigate this hacking or scamming of a thing? How do we stop it? The first thing in WhatsApp, how to stop this thing is to set up your two-way verification. It's a sort of security. If you go to your WhatsApp, you see the three dot on your WhatsApp. And that three dot, if you click it, is you go to settings. If you go to settings, you go to you then you click on account. If you click on account, it's going to take you to two-way verification. That two-way verification is just something. It's a security. I think it's a very perfect security for something like WhatsApp because they do it according to what you know and what you have. What you know, like password or PIN, then what you have, maybe your mobile phone is what you have. So when you put your this in, they will tell you, okay, now you have your phone. If in case you want to change anything, what PIN you put a PIN in so that any changes to your account, we will send a code. We will ask you to give that PIN in. If you make any changes, say put that pin. Even sometimes periodically, maybe after using if you have that pin, after using the account for some time, maybe use it for some weeks, you just try to do anything, it's going to tell you put in your pin. If it's just a check. So if you do not, if any change is made to your account, and you're going to send you enter that pin, you don't have that pin. The pin can only go to the person using the mobile phone. So that is why you have to set that two-way verification on your WhatsApp account. Another way to mitigate this or to stop this to make sure that you give a blow to these people is that when people make sure you take care. You take care. When they call you, they tell you something, take care. Slowly. Don't just take decision, haphazardly. Don't just take decision so promptly. Somebody just calling you and say, do this. I'm calling you. Your parents are sick. I want you to just send money now. If you don't send it now, your parents will die. Of course, there are legitimate cause concerning that. I'm not saying there are no legitimate cause about that. And when such calls come, we also have to react. When your siblings are calling you, your brothers are calling you, your sisters are calling you, your mother is calling you, your father is calling you, or people that are related to you, or the people you know their voice. Voice is a major identity, way to identify people, a voice, because you know their voice. Because there's no way two voices can be the same. There's just no way. If they call you and you feel that you are not you certain about that call, you verify. Call somebody, for instance, your father is calling you that somebody is pretending to be your father and is saying that your mother is sick or your mother is in the hospital. Your mother had an accident, and you are not certain of, the voice of your dad. You are not certain. Why not verify? Verify, call the next person, call your siblings, call anyone that is next to the person at home. Anyone. And finally, another way you can hit these people, these criminals, is just to report them to WhatsApp. If you report them to WhatsApp, just block them. WhatsApp will be able to block their number. So that is it. Thank you for listening to this video, for watching this video. And I hope you're going to get a lot of sense, a lot of knowledge and wisdom from this video. I hope it's helpful. Just leave whatever you think. Just leave your comment below. And as I said before, this is I contact computers. We deal on computers basically. So if you have issues with computer setup, computer security, software, networking, domains, Active Directory, Office 365, any related issues to computers, so let us know. We can, always we can also help in one way or the other. We do one-to-one teaching and coaching as well. So just leave your comment. Anything you want to say, any of your comment, leave it below. So I contact computers is on Facebook. We're on Messenger as well, Facebook Messenger. So you can reach us there. Leave your comment. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.